Alright guys, welcome back to Fallout 76. Now, out of my power armor. I was gonna say, why am I over encumbered already? Let's see if we got anything to make. And I guess it defaults to having the gas mask on when I'm not in power armor for some reason, because I don't have it. I don't think I ever have it actually equipped. Yeah, okay. So this is full, right? Pretty much. Pretty much. Man, I just need to... Honestly... Yeah, those plasma grenades and stuff I need to use as well. Alright, so let's go ahead... Also need to find some legs for my power armor. See, we do have a new shotgun. Alright, and let's go ahead to this one right here, North Cutthroat Camp. Boom. And I do have a feeling, a bad feeling, that if I run out of fusion cores, I'm gonna have to be... Oh, the frog. I'm gonna have to be super careful with what I pick up. And honestly, I just need to, maybe off camera, take like 40 minutes, because that's probably how long it would take, to just get rid of all of the stuff that I don't need. I'll put some stuff to sell, but most of it I'll probably just either scrap down or drop. Oh shit, let me... Oh, we got the frag grenades. Oh, you level 40. Hopefully that's better than ours. I'm kind of stuck. There we go. Just because we got everything right here. Jake's letter. Hey Snake Boss, Thorpe sent Carla, Hawk, Bones, and me down to man the checkpoint on the old highway. It ain't bad. Real solid built, prime location. Stories about this place give me the creeps though. You hear about Mac's crew? Hawk said they were all wiped out one night, no warning at all, just some lone assassin. Birdie was the only survivor, had to limp all the way back to Pleasant Valley. Sure feel better with a crack shot like you on our side. It's been slim pickings so far, but I'm sure there'll be some caravans through here once the weather turns. You want in on this? Jake. Alright, so we got the stealth boy. We just need to lose some gas. Ooh, 100 damage. Dumbass meat hook. Let's see, tuned receiver. True receiver. We got 86. Oh, it's level 45. Then no thank you. And this grenade launcher. Full stock. Okay, it's still gonna have us encumbered. Rum, don't need it. 20% chance to avoid damage from scorched. Yeah. Oh yeah, and honestly, we don't need the grenade rounds. Okay, now we got Sugar Grove, and then down over here. Why is there an exclamation point? Path to Enlightenment. This one we're gonna have to walk to. It's just slightly to our left. Okay. There's something to discover there, but I feel like it's gonna be up here. Oh, we got a lookout tower. There's a mine up there. Oh, that was the one from above. Central Mountain Lookout. No machete. There's a head right on that thing that's creeping me out. Oh, we have no bench that I know of nearby. Yeah. So I'm not gonna be grabbing any of that stuff. Besides these caps, of course. Had to grab the chessboard, else this would be so annoying to do. I will take that alarm clock though. Whoa. Don't think I need cork. And what are we doing here? I think it's the prototypical problems. Locate the EMP research program. Yes. There's a bee right there. I've dealt with bees before. Oh yeah, we're back onto the fusion core problem. Either that or I'm gonna have to try and go to camps and see if people are selling them for cheap. Probably not though, because they're not, you know, the most common thing. And actually one of the more rare weapons is that mini nuke. I'll have a bunch of mini nukes by the time I find a fat man. I don't want to test the height thing from too high. Oh, I got him. Only level 10 and did sneak damage. Didn't do much to him. I think I hit that tree. Oh, and that one killed him. Oh wait, do I even have... Nope. Damn it. I don't have my super sledge. Mr. Prizebot.
I'm so glad I finally caught up with you. Congratulations! You are a winner of the Great Appalachian Sweepstakes. I have been authorized to deliver your prize winnings. Updated our privacy policy. Update prize winner, your name, license, and other personal information may be used for public. Have a wonderful day.
The hell did I get? Well, I don't know what the hell I got, so... I will take that for the mods. I don't need no moonshine. I don't know what the hell I won, but whatever. Seeing, I think the next one we're going to be doing is, the hell's it called? White Spring. We'll be doing getting the historic sword, and then locate the hallucinogen, whatever, gas. Which, unfortunately, I had hallucinogen gas. And I scrapped it. Alright, looks like we're coming up to it though. Yep. And actually it's saying EMP, so... Let's get out these pulse grenades. I'm expecting robots. I do wish when you ran out of like grenades that it would just switch to another grenade. What the? Well, that robot just died. Sugar Grove. Oh hey, at least looks like there might be a table here. Eat that grenade. Damn pulse grenade did nothing. Nothing. Not much in here so far. Whole lot of desk fans though. Let's see. Oh crap. Didn't mean to go into another section.
Please stand clear. This is now a free. Do not make any further escape attempts.
Don't have any more.
Lawbreaker, approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Hell yeah. Let's see, and it's over there. The reason I'm trying to use, what is this? Detective case file.
Put down your weapon and submit to authority.
Okay. But I'm trying to use my grenades just to get rid of some weights. Because I have a ton. Well, I have like 20, I think it was 27 more frag grenades at camp. So, no reason having all those just stored away. Just taking up space. Is this just junk? Yes. If I get hungry.
Warning, dangerous fugitive is on the loose. Do not attempt to apprehend.
I gotta say, other than desk fans, so far, really nothing in here. So it goes down. And yeah, that's it. Damn it. Now the next time I go, ooh, a mini nuke, go to pick another lock, it's just gonna break immediately. Oh, okay. Sneak bobblehead. Ooh. Automated call recording. Really? It's not gonna play? Right. Maybe it's something we put into something else. What the hell? So weird. It's like the emptiest place I've ever been in so far. But it's also massive. Cool. Grenade did absolutely nothing. Do not need that syringe right now. Project Director's terminal, though. The shit? Oh.
To love, to forgive, but you truly inspire me to use deadly.
I'll tell you what. RoboBrain Century,
Success to be, well, I don't want to be morbid.
I think I actually hit it with the sniper rifle. Sugar Grove intramail. Ooh, mining chatter. First, I want to apologize for misunderstanding you. When you said there was an issue with minors at the Rusty Pick, I thought you were referring to underage drinking. On a related note, there actually is a problem with underage drinking at the Rusty Pick, but I now know that's not what you meant. The recordings we took seem to indicate pretty standard anti-automatron stuff. A few calls for unionization, and that sort of thing seems mostly harmless. Nothing to worry about yet, but I think we should keep an ear to the ground just in case. With your approval, I'd like to get a guy in there and pull undercover OP. Thoughts? Mama Dulces. I've been following this place ever since I sent you that report about the strange overseas wire transfers we traced coming out of here. I sent word of it to one of the boys in DC, and you'll never guess what came back. After bouncing around a few shell companies all around the world, the money finally landed in China. Consider this my formal request for a full surveillance OP of the Mama Dulce's facility in the interest of national security. I bet dollars to donuts we turn up a den of Chinese spies. Actually, we need to go back there. We still have a card we never even used. Surveillance equipment. Do we already have some equipment out by Montague? I was out there setting up some surveillance for the mission you assigned me, and I came across a device that looks suspiciously like one of ours. We didn't have something going on there and forget about it, did we? The thing looked like it was freshly installed. I didn't end up installing anything because I wanted to clarify the situation with you first. Grafton Communists. The strikes continue in Grafton. Don't these people understand how important steel production is to the war effort? I'd like permission to monitor the situation more closely. It wouldn't surprise me to find a communist or two in the midst of this mess. It's in the Navy's best interest to fix the situation ASAP. We don't even have enough intel to know if whoever's organizing the strike is the same as the one who sabotaged the mill with whatever was in the powder. You authorize the tools I need, I guarantee I'll get to the bottom of it. Huntersville. With all due respect, what's the meaning of shutting down the Huntersville OP? Are we taking orders from the army now? A complete media blackout, I get, but covert surveillance is literally what we do. What's going on there is so secret that we don't have eyes and ears on it. Free States. Here's the latest in the Free States. After the secession, we were picking up loads of activity, but they've been pretty quiet ever since the real interesting ones, like Blackwell and Clay, locked themselves up in their bunkers last month. For what it's worth, we managed to infiltrate a few of their lines of communication, but again, they mostly seem to be staying put and waiting for bombs to drop, as if the enemy actually has the guts to pull a move like that on American soil. I'll update you if anything noteworthy happens. As far as I'm concerned, they can sit there and stew as long as they want, or at least until we can free up the resources to deal with them good and proper. Disk write errors. We've had several reports of disk write errors this morning. It looks like we abruptly ran out of storage on our primary mainframe overnight. Until we can get this sorted out, I brought a secondary tape drive online. Please reboot your terminals and everything should be working again. That was from M. Sickle to everybody. I got Project Somnus. Ooh, there's an error with that one. See, let's go down here first. Man, this place is crazy. Who has dog food in a place like this? Why are there so many damn desk fans? The bathrooms. Ooh. Always need that adhesive. So we got a terminal right there. Oh, 3 of these. Cryptid sighting, Grafton Monster 927.
Beverly Solomon, cryptid analyst, 92777. Grafton Monster Witness Report. This is from one of those spelunkers that roam the hills looking for abandoned mining claims. Can you imagine? Well, the classic 4-foot wide shoulders, headless profile, deep sonorous cry. They got a good glance at it. The witness didn't know what it was, but the description is very clear. It came out when she started playing mouth harp, apparently. I'm gonna go out to look. Maybe that sound is the key.
Cryptid sighting, Wendigo.
Beverly Solomon, cryptid analyst, 102577. Wendigo witness report. Ooh, this is a spooky tale. Okay, so this is my own personal sighting. I was up at the ski lodge this past week, enjoying some well-deserved R&R. I guess I can never really be off the clock, though, because I happened to see something hunched on the slopes ahead of me. I thought it was some old coat, you know? I was moving pretty fast, so I was just trying to avoid it. Anyhow, it just unfurled as I get close. Must have been 10 feet tall, but just all skin and bones like a dead dog. It had a deer's skull cracked open in its hands from the fresh kill it was eating. And as I go by, I get this powerful cold feeling through my bones. I thought to myself, you know, Bev, you really lucked out getting that tattoo before coming out here on this trip. I can't imagine what kind of things I want to see next.
Cryptid sighting, Snallygaster 104.
Beverly Solomon, cryptid analyst, 10477. Snallygaster witness report. Another interesting tidbit from the locals, this time about the Snallygaster. This one's for you, Teddy. Alright, so the witness overheard a loud, shrieking sound and was rushed by a dark shape in the woods. It was leaping at them, or maybe flying. They took shelter in an old German settler's barn, and it couldn't get at them, which is what really interested me. It screamed and hollered outside all night until dawn, but they knew the 7-pointed star on the wall outside would keep them safe. Yikes. Guess I know what my next tattoo's gonna be.
Charleston Herald exclusive, The Motherlode.
I'm William Breyer, investigative reporter for the Charleston Herald. I'm currently standing just outside the security fencing of one of several porn-right industrial sites that have cropped up around the area in recent months. I'm here tonight to try and get some answers about what has become known in certain circles as the Motherlode Project. Could this be the answer local mining families have been looking for? A series of new mining projects that could reinvigorate the local economy. Or, as the environmental groups have suggested, could these be a fresh set of toxic disposal sites, poisoning the ground beneath our feet? At the very least, according to local experts, the area's recent increase in seismic events can almost certainly be tied to these sites. And now I'm here to see for myself what's really going on. I've just made my way up to a small gap in the first line of fencing. The security here is intense. Barbed wire, armed guards. Feels like a war zone. I'm making my way over a small ridge and Mother of God! Ground shaking and... Oh my God. What is that? Hey, you! This is private property. Shit, it's that reporter. Jesus. He's got a gun! Gun? Wait, this isn't a... Ah!
Well, that definitely didn't sound like it went well. Alright, so let's check out site system or signet. What? Can't do that in power armor. Can look in every terminal before in power armor. Run orbiculum diagnostic check. Store documents. External contractors. In the coming weeks, you may encounter one or more external contractors being escorted to or from the lower levels of the facility. These men and women are a part of the Captain West's Somnus initiative, and as such are not to be interacted with by anyone but their handlers or the facility's commanding officers. Should you ever find any of these contractors without an escort, it is your responsibility to immediately inform the base Marines of the contractor's location. Under no circumstances should you attempt to detain or communicate with these individuals. CDR Gould. Intel Preservation Directive. To all personnel, as a reminder, any and all collected intelligence must be documented and deposited into the facility's archival system. If you have not yet received your training in use of the archives, please contact your immediate supervisor or superior, and who will register you for the next available class. CDR Gould. Unauthorized communication policy. To all Sugar Grove personnel. The work we do here is of an incredibly sensitive nature. For this reason, all communications with or destined for sources outside our facility must first be cleared by either myself or Captain West. Requests for information or project status from any outside sources, regardless of the rank claimed by the inquiring individual, must be forwarded directly to us. Anyone responding to such messages will disciplined. You don't want to be the one who lets our intelligence fall into the enemy hands, do you? Archives Index. Edgar Arson, mostly. Martin Arson, Olivia Arson. There was one more. I think it was the same thing, though. Yeah, Signet Terminal System. Yeah. Oh, interesting place, but man, is it kind of barren. So far, no bench either. Okay, this is it. What the hell?
I'm a much better tactician.
Robo brain.
You see.
That worked. Charging laser sniper rifle. I'm watching you. Johnson, you bonehead, I know you've been stealing my lunches. Did you honestly think that it would go unnoticed in a facility that was literally built to watch and listen to everything? Hell, I'm the guy who designed our internal surveillance system. Pay me back double and return my plastic containers, or I'll report what you do in the bathroom to CDR Gould. Okay. Not at work, man. Oh, there's a bench, thank God. Whoa. And what would we need so many blank holotapes for? I'm taking them all. Give me these holotapes. They're to record stuff with. Move. Thank you. Alright. Let's go ahead and look in here really quick. Advanced Research Terminal. Sugar Grove Intramail. Power use. Hey Kyle, I'm seeing a big spike in the power draw from your lab. You're running some kind of test over there over the weekend? I'd appreciate a heads up on this kind of thing. I've had to switch on a couple of aux generators to keep up with the demand. Mainframe storage. It looks like you have a runaway terminal process. Something's bloating one of your data files. It's chewing through storage fast. I don't want to interrupt your work, but if this keeps up, it's going to start interfering with operations. Do you want me to flip the breakers on your network circuits until you get this under control? Repower use urgent. Kyle, these numbers are insane. I don't know what you're doing in there, but you've burned out 8 generators in 2 days. I've had to tap the civilian grid, and the transmission lines are close to maxing out. You know those reports of brownouts in Monaco? Or... yeah, Monaco. Whatever it is. That's you. Your lab has a hard line into the base's power, so I can't just cut you off. If this keeps up, I'm going to have to advise the general. The bill for this is going to be astronomical. Disk write errors. We've had several reports of disk write errors this morning. It looks... we were probably right. Oh, I read that one already. Forward disk write errors. Let me know when you get back from vacation. We really need to discuss your data storage needs. Project Pulsar. Director Lockhart. I've had several reports that Project Pulsar is consuming an excessive amount of Sugar Grove's resources. This facility is crucial to the ongoing war effort, and any interference in base operations is absolutely unacceptable. If you are unable to exercise proper discretion and judgment in your work, you will be replaced by someone who can. I will be conducting an on-site inspection on Monday, 10/25. At that time, I expect a full report on your research projects and an explanation of the recent incident. General Thomas McAllen. Siphon holotape. Please select a message to view. Ooh. Oh, we got it. Okay. Find a way to copy the EMP research reprogram data. Oh, okay. Did that one. Get a Project Siphon holotape. Look, Kyle, I'm sorry, but you dug your own grave on this one. Yes, we still have 2 siphon tapes left, but I can't just loan them out for personal use. That was why they took the project from you in the first place, remember? And Kathy is so uptight about cost control that the system logs every interaction with them. If I were to try to sneak one out the lab, she'd have my head. I'm sure you can find some other way to copy your data. At least blank holotapes are cheap, right? Research projects. Locus, Vertibot's bugging network. Objective Project Locus is to develop a self-directed Vertibot swarm capable of covertly accessing enemy installations, hacking into mainframe systems, and extracting data of interest. Results engineering estimates indicate that vertibots equipped with Project Locust technology would be approximately the size of a consumer sedan, making covert actions by a swarm of such robots infeasible. Siphon Data Exfiltration Program. Please Objective Project Siphon is to develop an automated data exfiltration holotape capable of scanning hostile networks, detecting data sources of interest, compressing the data, and extracting it for later analysis. Results: Project Siphon achieved a successful data compression ratio of 200 to 1 due to cost concerns with Siphon's iridium-infused magnetic tape, 15 million holotape. Wow. And multiple personal use issues resulting in 2 lost tapes. Project oversight has been transferred to the Sugar Grove Signet Analysis Division. Barrier Radiation Suppression Field. Project Barrier is to develop an electromagnetic suppression field capable of dampening gamma radiation, providing a counter to radiation weapons, and enabling agents to operate in the aftermath of a tactical nuclear strike. Results: although initial bench tests were promising, the Project Barrier field emitter requires exponentially more power to operate at scale. At current specifications, shielding a 20-foot area requires a power supply equal to 3 individual nuclear reactors, making field deployment of the technology challenging. Spotlight Neutrino Pulse Emitter. Project Spotlight is to develop a neutrino pulse emitter capable of remotely scanning enemy installations and reconstructing an internal map of the facility. Results: a field test of the Spotlight emitter was conducted on a civilian office building on 6/22. Subsequent news reports suggest that most of the resulting casualties were caused by a sudden mass psychotic episode resulting from the scan, instead of the scan itself. Although Spotlight technology has potential military applications, its usefulness as a covert operations tool appears to be limited. Pulsar EMP weapons development. Project Pulsar is to develop tactical electromagnetic pulse EMP weapons for use by agents in disabling or destroying turrets, robots, and other electronics current systems. Research logs. 4 freaking tests. That's all we've accomplished today. 4 tests. Having the robot fabricator in the lab helps, but our test cycles still take far too long. After every test fire, we have to break down the robot, analyze the damage, reset and recalibrate the weapon, and wait for the fabricator to assemble a new robot. At the rate we're going, we might have some results in the next century or 2. Got it. I found a way to automate the testing process. I can set up the fabrication pod to assemble a robot, pipe the fabricator's steam release into a hydraulic actuator to trigger the weapon, and then have the fabricator disassemble the robot and save off the results. Rinse, repeat. The whole cycle takes about 8 minutes. I can set this baby up and run while I'm on vacation next week and come back to a fresh set of data to analyze. I wanted data. Well, I've got data. Somewhere in there. I'm sure there's a usable result, but it's buried in 58 tape drives of steaming hot crap. 58 drives. That cute little automated test routine has eaten all the data storage on the base. Enough power to run Watoga for a year and more raw materials than the 81st Armored. And I have to dig a golden needle out of this shit in less than a week. I'm so screwed. Nothing. I've got nothing. The test data is fragmented across the mainframe and the system can't handle the volume. I can't even access it all, much less analyze it. I keep hoping I can convince Pat and Analysis to give me one of the siphon tapes. If I could just get all of the data in one place, maybe I could come up with anything. General McAllen is expecting a report on Monday. God, what am I going to do? Research data. Warning: Research Project EX-72 has exceeded its allotted storage capacity. Data file fragmentation may have occurred. Please transfer your data to an external storage device before beginning analysis. Download project data. Please return to the main menu and insert a blank formatted holotape to begin the download. Well, blank. There we go. A disk read error occurred. Please remove and reinsert the holotape. Alright, I don't think it's gonna work. Whoops. Okay. Locate hallucin. Okay, so we need get project siphon holotape. But first, charging laser sniper rifle 43. Focused automated receiver. Long scope. Nothing. Alright, so we don't need those anymore. $42,289.94. Well, this one, the accuracy is actually better. Oh, that's because of the scope. True long barrel. Didn't I read these? Did I completely miss this terminal? Siphon holidays, probably siphon holidays. Strictly controlled resource. Under no circumstances are they to be issued to anyone ever without my direct approval. In addition to being highly classified, just one of these tapes is twice the annual budget of our entire division. If you check one of them out, the system will log it and you'll be answering to me. I don't think I read these. Disk write errors. We have had several. Yeah, we know about that. Project Siphon. Hey Pat, I need a favor. I'm sure you've heard the story by now, but I had a little mishap in my lab last week, and I've wound up with too much data for the mainframe to process. I was wondering if I could borrow one of my old Siphon tapes just for the weekend. The General is expecting a report on Monday, and unless I can pull my data together, I'll never be able to analyze it in time. It'd really mean a lot to me. Project Siphon, please, Pat, I'm begging you. My job's on the line here. McAllen isn't going to take any more excuses, not once he sees the bills I've run up. I have to have something to show him. Isn't there anything you can do? It's just for the weekend. I'll have it back to you by Monday. I promise. Tuesday at latest. Let's see, analysis projects. Project Siphon, dispense. Oh wait. Read that. All right. Use the Project Siphon holotape to extract the data. Wait, I'm supposed to... Yeah, there we go. Completely forgot what I was supposed to do. Download data. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Pull the data into the fabricator, and I do have it right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and I need to... Whoops. Drop something. Well, I need to drop 5 pounds worth of something. Drop that pulse mine. And the cryo mine. Let's see, we got 4 pounds. I don't think we need silver. Cork. Glass. Don't think we need rubber anymore. No, we might. Probably not steel. Screw it, I don't need this mini nuke. Maybe I will. What do I need? Only 2 pounds. Oh, we can drink and eat something. Let's eat this melon. Weighs over a damn pound. And let's go ahead and we'll fast travel here and grab that. We've actually saved up a good amount of cash because we haven't been able to fast travel for the last couple episodes, I think. Jeez, it wasn't that far away. Okay. So that one right there. Man, it is so nice over here. Oh, this is where those over-level goddamn ghouls are. Yep, I hear them. Level 52. Oh my Jesus Christ. Luckily I can run. Shit. Oh, it's kind of trapped in this room. Killed one of them. Oh shit. Making sure I get everything from them because well then. A pen. Nice. Let's see. Go with a little bit of that rat away. Ah, okay. There's a terminal. But there's a freaking another one out here. Oh, killed it. It turned into goo. And of course, I got a disease. I tried to shoot the case of about the cottage. With its commanding view of the north lawn and spring house, the presidential cottage is the White Springs' finest accommodation. The current cottage has hosted 12 of the 31 sitting of former presidents who have been guests of the resort and is available exclusively for their reservation. When not occupied, the cottage is open to the public seasonally, April through November, as a museum and historic site. Our presidential history. For generations, the White Spring Resort has been host to America's most prestigious and discerning guests. Prominent among them have been 31 sitting or former presidents of the United States, including Presidents Lincoln, Grant, and Roosevelt. With its idyllic mountain climate, restorative spring waters, fine sporting facilities, and cultured atmosphere, the White Spring has long been a favored vacation destination for Washington's elite. The resort's extensive conference facilities have also hosted innumerable political meetings and international summits. Self-guided tour. State dining room. The state dining room of the White Spring Presidential All Furniture. Don't really care about these. A valid employee password is required to access. If you require assistance, please contact resort security personnel. Oh my god. Well, one of those damn ghouls, the personnel. What the hell? Oh, there's a hole in the wall. Oh, I could have escaped through that. Oh, there we go. We'll open the display case. Remote door control. Multiple faults detected. Okay. Don't need no door. Export security recording. Presidential cottage security recording added. Hey. The fuck? Give me it. Okay, that was weird. We do have a hollow right there.
Brody,
Hey,
you're late.
I know. Sorry. This is Blackwater territory. We've had issues with them lately.
Spare me. Any news?
The last 2 raids have gone well. We lost a couple guys, but nothing like before. The boss said he'd take your deal.
Finally.
Honestly, I can't believe it. Babe, you and I are moving up in the world. Do you have the tape?
Not yet. Found the program I need. Meet me here next week and I'll have it for you. Until then, I've got another ambush site picked out. You think you can do this?
Lewisburg. Yeah, Carrie's gang is down that way.
All right, I'll set it up. Anything else?
No, we're good. See you next week.
Idiot.
That's pretty funny. Alright, and before we get the hallucinogen, we're gonna go ahead and go back to the Riverside Manor. Because we're gonna have to get the hallucinogen gas in another pot. It would probably because I've never been down there, and I think we have another quest in the mine. It'd probably take quite a while. Just being in that mine will probably be a couple videos. If what I'm suspecting we're doing down there is correct. Let's put this way over here. Man, the power light on my TV just keeps blinking for some reason. I don't think it used to do that. It's bothering me. Because I use, what is it? 24? Because my monitor and the TV are the same size.
Welcome, novice.
Oh yeah, let's check out. Level 1 does 16 damage. Pfft. What the hell? Can never remember where the benches are. Okay. Upload the data into the fabricator. Go. Oh wait. And that one is prototypical problems. Is that this? Oh, wait, probably just load the holotape. Oh, whoops. Yeah. I'm not used to doing that. There it is. Boom. Use a fabricator to make the voice set. Copy arm unlocked, voice is set. prototypical problems. How do we attach the swing and analyzer to the saber? There we go. This is sure the currently equipped mod. Oh, there's no mod on it. Kill different types of creatures with Grant Saber. God, it sucks though. Oh, I can kill the ones up here, I guess. Well, that's one type. It only does 16 damn damage. Collects data about your combat stance and swing. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and end it here though. When we come back, we're gonna go ahead and locate the hallucinogen gas, and forge a legend, which is kill these things. And let me check actually. Because I know there was minor miracles. Investigate Garahan's mining's headquarters. I discovered a poster depicting something called the excavator power armor. It appears to be manufactured by the Garahan Mining Company. To learn more about this unusual armor, I should explore the headquarters, and we might even get that armor, I'm thinking. Okay, so, hope you guys are enjoying it. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.